I'm back to do a You Read, I Read. So this is a little leveled reader and it's called Planting a Garden. Right, Planting a Garden by Hal Martin, illustrated by Shirley Becks. So on every page, I'm going to slide my finger across. I want you to read the words, and then I'll read the words to you, and you can just double check that you were right about all the words, okay? Planting a garden is fun. And I see that they've labeled the pictures here. And when I say label, I mean they've put a word or a name of something and then pointed to that thing in the picture, so we know the words that they are talking about and the things that are in the picture. So up at the top here it says, I see it has the word garden and then it has ers at the end, so it's gardeners. So all these people are gardeners. Those are people that garden. And then they've labeled the tool here. It says shovel, that's right. And down here, I don't know if this is a word that you know or not, but I see it starts with our TR chunk, tra. And it has an OW, which usually says ow or O. In this case, it says ow. So trowel, a trowel. And a trowel looks like a little miniature shovel. So you might have one of those at home to use in your garden. I also see, even though they didn't put a label on this, look at what that gardener is holding. She's holding a rake. Right. Okay. Good job. All right, let's look at the next page. Good. So if you glanced at the picture first, you saw that those look like packets of seeds. So that might have helped you with the sentence. It says, first, we get some seeds. Good. And when they're telling a story about something that happens in a certain order, lots of times we start out with that word first. First, we get some seeds. And I see up there they have tomato seeds, carrot seeds, bean seeds, and beet seeds. Good. Good. Then we poke holes in the soil. Good. So you see that little girl is poking some holes in the soil because that's where she's going to put her seeds. And I see that they've put some labels on that. I see there's the word soil. Good. And what's that H word? Hole. Good. I see hole has a silent E at the end, which is making that O say its name. Hole. Good. Okay, let's look. Good. Next, we put the tiny seeds into the holes. Excellent. That word put, that's a rule breaker because it looks like we would say put. But that's a different word, put. This is the word put. So you just have to remember what that looks like. So that's the next step, putting the tiny seeds into the holes. And let's look up there at our labels. What's that S word? Seeds. Good. And what's this little word? Oh yeah, that's the word hole again. Good. Do you remember which kind of seed that is? The beet. Good. It's a beet. It's a vegetable that grows underneath the ground. All right. Here we are on page 6. Okay, if you looked at that picture, that might have helped you as a clue for this sentence. We water the plants every day. And let's see what they've labeled up here. Watering can, right, watering can. So they've made nice rows for each of their vegetables, and now they're watering them. All right, let's look at the next page. Good. The green stems and leaves come up. Let's look up there at our picture. There's the word leaves, good. And then what's this labeling? This part right here? Stems, good reading, excellent. All right, we've come to the last page. Let's see what happens on the last page. Look at all the plants growing in our garden. And I see that exclamation point because I'm sure they are very excited, all those gardeners. And let's look at what this label says. Plants, good, and it's pointing to the plants. And look at them sitting around so happy and proud of all their hard work. Good reading. Good job. Now I'm going to go back and ask you a few words. You ready? I'm going to flip back through the book. And I'm going to ask you to tell me about a couple of the words. What about this word right here? Fun. Good. All right, look over here. What's that word? Some. Good job. What about this? We. Good. That's one of our little words. Go over here. What about, that H word? Holes. Good reading. All right, I'm going over to page 5. What about that S word right there? Seeds. Good. What about this word that begins with a W? Water. Good. How many syllables does water have? Yep. 2. Oh my goodness, look at my fingernails. I've been working in the garden. Woo! Okay, let's look over on this page. What about that word? Green. Good. I'm going to go to the last page. And I'm going to ask you about that G word right there. Garden. Good. Now, what I'd like you to do now that you've read that whole book, I want you to think about what the kids did first and next and last to take care of their garden in the course of this book. And now, can you tell somebody else what this book was about? That would be great. Okay. Good reading today, everybody. All right, talk to you soon.